Hi, my name is Damz and welcome to Survive the Fall. This game is a really fun upcoming zombie survival game that's very similar to a few games such as State of Decay and of course Project Zomboid. But this has more of a focus on scavenging and base building, and the most unique mechanic is team-based tactical combat, which I really can't wait to try out. I'm currently playing the demo that is available on Steam. If you want to check this one out, I'll leave a link down below in the description. And I'll also leave a link to the Steam page down below if you want to buy this at full release. So it looks like we're just straight into this one then. So welcome to Survive the Fall tutorial. Let's start with the basics. WASD to move around. Pretty straightforward, and also rotating the camera with the mouse. We can also sprint with shift as well. So let's go to this question mark. Finally, some real job, guys. You bet spent some sick of playing carrots all day long. Yeah, hunting deer is much more entertaining. I bet I'll shoot a big one day. Dream on one eye. I'll show you how to put deer down. It doesn't look like there is voice acting, which is obviously not a problem, but also pretty hard to read that fast. We close the tutorial as well by pressing enter. Your team automatically detects interesting places and objects around. Move your character closer to an object and point your flashlight at it to reveal available actions. So, okay, so if we... So press F, okay. So if we go over here and press F, we can harvest this bush. Okay, so we have found some... What is this? A lockpick. That's definitely going to be useful. Some radio. Key to open. Dan, status. Any signs of a game yet? We're craving for meat here. Nothing yet. We're getting to the hunting grounds. Good. Any estimate on your return? Just take the teapot out. We'll be back in no time. Very funny. Tea's out for months. Just don't come back empty-handed. Roger that. Rust, we're on our way. It looks like we are getting some transmissions back from camp and they're hungry, and we're out hunting for food right now, so let's follow the way marker on the map at the top of our heads. You don't have to do all the tasks yourselves. You have companions for that. You can delegate certain tasks while performing other activities with the main character. Q and E to delegate actions to companion. Q and E again to open loot window after your companion performs certain actions. So yeah, that is something that's very unique that I've noticed about this game from what I've seen in the previews. Essentially, it's very similar to State of Decay, where you can kind of delegate certain tasks to different members, but you can also take them out in the world with you as well. So it's very much a tactical system, especially when you get involved in certain combat as well. As you can see, we can harvest this plant over here, and it gives us 3 different options. We can hold F to harvest it ourselves, or we can delegate it to one of our team members. So if we press Q, our companion over here is going to harvest this bush and see what loot he finds. Okay, so if we press Q again. So he's actually found some firewood, which, yeah, is definitely going to be useful. So let's take the item. Basically can multitask whenever we want. Saves a lot of time and effort. Okay, all this stuff's definitely going to be useful. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of crafting in this game that's going to require wood. Let's split the team up and we can get this done more efficiently. So I can harvest this one while those two harvest the other 2 resources. Okay, nice. Press E over here. We've got some more wood. Also got some more logs as well. It doesn't look like we can actually climb through or over this, I suppose, barricade of car right over here. So let's have a look around here, see if we can find anything else. We do have another log pile, so hopefully we can find some wood in here. Would make sense. We do. Amazing. That should be everything we need. Okay, proceed to the next point by the river. So it looks like we have to go this way, northeast. I'm really excited to try the combat, I'm not going to lie. Some objects require the use of melee tools to interact with them. Your companion Zach is currently equipped with an axe that allows him to cut down the fallen tree. Melee tools are also usable in combat. Switch to Zach and hit with a melee tool. So another thing in this game as well is you're not just only controlling one person, you actually get to switch between each team member as well, which is absolutely amazing. Utilizing different weapons, different tools to kind of traverse around the environment. So if we click tab, then we are now Zach, who does have the axe, so we can chop this log pile and break our way through. Nice. You owe me that one. Stone blind beside the obstacle. Stop calling me that. You ain't funny. Keep the noise to the ground, will you? You two bicker like real brothers. So it looks like Dan is an excellent hunter and tracker. Let's switch to selected target so he can use his special tracking skills. Hold character radical menu to switch to the selected team member. X to use Dan's skill. Okay, before we do that, let's loot this piece of wood. We'll switch back to Dan here, and we can now use our special ability. It does look like we've got some footsteps over here. Some wild animals maybe, and that is exactly what we're looking for. We're trying to get some food for the camp. If any of you ever played The Witcher 3, this reminds me exactly of that, by the way, where you're following animals' footsteps. So, yeah, nice addition. Also got some more resources here. And we're following these footsteps. Hopefully we can find the animal that we're tracking here. That's weird. Those marks don't look like animal footprints. They're human. Have a look, Zach. So now I'm not mole lad anymore. Let me see, damn it. You're right. Looks like a lot of people went through this spot. They're not from our camp, that's for sure. But where are they? We saw no one on the path. That's not our problem. We're here for deer, remember? Wait on a second. The base is online again. Okay, the base is trying to get in contact with us. Dan, you there? There's some commotion before... I don't know who. What? I just heard some scraps. Over. Crackling and static noises. God damn it. Looks like those people that have potentially been through this area may have found our camp. So that is not going to be good. But we do have a container here, and we did pick up a lockpick earlier, so let's see if we can scavenge this box and see if anything useful is in it. Okay, some makeshift ammo and also some more firewood. Nice. Surely in a lockpick box there's got to be something amazing in it, right? A national park map, which is a quest item. A unique map covering territory of a national park. That could be amazing. And also a med kit, which I have a feeling we might definitely need to use in a very short term, but we'll take them all for now. This map looks interesting. Let's check it out. This map you just found shows the area before the apocalypse. As you travel, you will slowly discover what the indicated area looks like now. Markers appear on the map, pointing at points of interest. You can move between some of them using the fast travel function. So it looks like we do have a map here, and it looks pretty big, not gonna lie. There's a lot of interesting landmarks on it. I do like that feature, the fact we can kind of see the map of how it would have been pre-apocalypse. And like it says, I'm assuming the more we discover, we're going to see a bit more of an updated map potentially with some more new interesting things on it. So M's to open and close it. We can obviously move it around, and we can zoom in as well to kind of get a bit more information close up. Don't like the sound of Russ's voice over the radio. Let's hunt quickly. Agreed. Well, I mean, he did sound in a bit of a panic, so we should definitely hurry up. I'll give you that. Now, if I do press the X button, it doesn't look like we're following any more footsteps, but it does want us to go over this direction, so we'll follow the quest marker. Okay, we have picked up the scent of that animal once again. Every non-player character has a cone of vision. They notice your presence. If you remain in their line of sight for too long, crouching makes it less likely for your characters to be seen or heard. Okay, amazing. Sneaking mechanic. We have more chances to sneak up on that deer. Go now, Zach. Try and corner it. Okay, so we're crouching down. Here's the deer in front of us. Now we have it in the palm of our hand. Hold down the aim button and point your weapon's crosshair at the target. Okay, we get to try a bit of combat, which is something, like I say, I'm really looking forward to. Right click to aim, moving around, fire is left trigger, hold to charge an aim shot for extra damage. Suppose if that's like we've got a bow and arrow or something, that would kind of make sense. And also R pretty much standard to be the reload button. Right, let's see if we can take out this deer then. Let's try and aim for its head. That's moved. Oh, one shot. You love to see it. We got it. That was quite easy, huh? Zach, grab a knife and let's skim this fellow. It'll to save us time. Hate the butcher's works. Beside animals, tough is your cup of tea. Okay. I guess we'll be doing it then. Nice. So we now have an animal carcass, which is for food. Oh, God. Sounded like wolves. It did indeed, Zach. They're here. Prepare yourself. Oh, God. Here we go, then. In combat, your character focuses automatically on the closest enemy. Hit with melee and space to dodge. Okay, so there's dodging as well, which is nice. Ouch. Okay, I feel like I'm playing Elden Ring right now. Okay. I don't know how I've nearly killed this wolf single-handedly, but them two are struggling to kill this one with 2-on-1 advantage. Guess I'll help. There we go. Okay, nice. That was close. What the hell is wrong with the radio? I can't hear a thing. I'll try and reach them. Need to get through this damned interference first, and... Okay, here we go. Camp's trying to get back in contact. Get your asses back now. We're being assaulted by an unidentified enemy. Those maniacs are burning the whole place to the down. I repeat, get yo... Rust, get all the people inside the bunker. Crackling and static noises. Leave everything else behind. We're on our way. Oh, God. Okay. Let's try and get back to the camp then. The question is, where is it? Rust and the others are safe in the bunker. Let's wait here till the threat's gone. I won't cover the bushes. Wait, our people need us. Let's get back to the base. Okay. Get back to the base through the quickest route. So it does look like it is this way. Okay. Looks like we have found some people here. For the love of God, who are they? Looks like I'll distract them when you go around. They look disgusting. Hey, Spencer is going for a little distraction tactic. Hey, assholes. Really? Was that a wise decision to do? Oh, God, okay. The bastard actually did it. A few of them stayed. Now what? We go quietly or the hard way? Well, we're definitely going to be doing stealth. Okay, when facing enemies, you can activate planning mode to directly indicate attack orders to companions or synchronize their actions. You can perform a stealth assassination if you approach an enemy from behind. V activates planning mode and execute a plan, and obviously move the camera around and delegate actions. Okay, so luckily they all have their backs turned, so we definitely can do some form of stealth attack here, but we do have one approaching us. Hopefully he does turn away. But if we do press V, you actually can click on the target you want your companion to attack as well. So what I'm thinking is we go maybe over this direction. Actually, no, this is perfect. This is the perfect opportunity here. So if we go over here and press Q, and we get him to assassinate this guy. Amazing. Let's go out of planning mode. Now we're both gonna sneak attack at the same time, hopefully. Let's go. Oh, nice. You can postpone the execution of the plan to synchronize with the actions of the selected main character. Instead of pressing, hold down the planning mode button. Hold to postpone the execution of a plan and V to execute the plan instantly. Like I say, this is a really super cool, unique mechanic. You can be as tactical with the combat as you want, and controlling more than one person at once is absolutely just amazing. I love this. Using this method, you can assassinate enemies with the main character and companions at the same time. Yeah, great. Now, I don't think we're going to need to hide the bodies. I think we're going to be okay with that. Those two are roaming up there. Let's just assassinate this gentleman here. Oh, God. Can we hide the body? Oh, I think we screwed. Oh, no. Can we hide in the bushes? That was timed so poorly. Okay, so one is alerted right now. Are we going to be seen in the bushes? It looks like we are. Okay, we're going in loud. So if I press V, can you deal with this gentleman, please? And guess I'm going to be going in here. Okay, can I reload? There we go. Nice. Headshot, maybe? No, it's too far away. I like how my companion's basically just being a tank whilst I'm just trying to snipe them from distance. It's actually working out pretty well. Now I'm going to try and backstab this guy. Nice. Finish this guy off. The enemies are all dead. Now hurry to camp. Now, granted, that definitely could have gone a lot better, but we are both still alive, so I'll take that as a win. But yeah, like I say, the combat in this game is super unique and interesting. Like, you can formulate so many different types of plans when you're trying to kill enemies. Let's get back to the base ASAP, because I have a bad feeling there may be no one left by the sounds of it, but it does look like it's only up ahead past this stream here, so here we go. Damn it, they probably got Spence by now. Get your together. He's tougher than we think. Hurry to the base. Okay, let's see what the damage has been done. Okay, expedition complete. So you've got our team here. You can get a bit more of an in-depth look at their stats. I guess their food, their rest, water, maybe. I guess we'll see. And some kind of infection meter potentially as well. And also all the loot that we collected on our run. As you can see, there's more of collected loot here as well. I guess once we've got more of established camp and team, we send teams of people out on expeditions to get loot and resources, and obviously have a lot of supplies. Let's go to the camp though and see what's happened. We have a little cutscene here. Oh God! A guy with a flamethrower, really? If any of you ever played Days Gone, these people remind me of the Rippers. They love to burn things and they love to run around half naked with burnt bodies as well. Ah, this is not a good sign. Okay, some of our camp people are fighting back, but it doesn't look good. God, this one man with a flamethrower is on a warpath. Are our guys going to get to safety or not? They're stumbling. Does look like a pretty fortified building, whatever that is. They should hopefully be okay in there before we get back. Oh no. Yeah, they literally are the exact same as the Rippers from Days Gone. Okay, Rust. Dan, Zach, I'm so glad you're alive. Where's Spence? Somewhere away, diverting the enemy's attention. Saddens. We might never see him again. Can we? He's a tough one, but there are many foes at his heels. I see. Tell us what happened here. We got attacked by some fire-loving maniacs. They hit us pretty hard, as you can see. Yeah, they were in the forest too. Thank God you're still alive. The same cannot be said about Clark and several others. We also have many wounded and missing. Tell us everything, Rust. Those savages came from the valley side and broke through our gate, howling like animals. They were a crazed mob that destroyed everything in their path, craving resources and people. Those who resisted were cut down or burned. I witnessed Clark incinerated alive. Dear God, and the others? Most of us managed to get to the bunker in time from the door slit. We saw them burning and looting. The base is in tatters. We need to check what's left of it. We'll do it. I just won't be standing here watching you toil. You need to recover, rest for a while. Well, may it be. I'm an old timer, you know. First, could you check the damages? We're on it. Okay, this is our camp by the looks of it then. So in the camp, you can give direct orders to each of your survivors. Double-clicking on a location will send the selected active settler to go there. Double-click selected movement location and accept movement with selected active character. Okay. So the objectives right now is put the camp back on its feet after the attack and send Dan to the ruins to check the damage. So we do have a nice little camp here. It's actually a lot more detailed than I thought it was going to be. It actually looks pretty cool, not going to lie. Also get a bit more information when you zoom out to different things. We've got technology screen, research screen, faction screen, construction buildings, treat injuries here, medicine and food as well. But okay, let's click over here. Let's move myself over here. Darn it, our shelter is completely built out. Let's check the other buildings. Assign tasks to multiple survivors simultaneously by selecting the desired action and then choosing which survivor will perform it on the radical menu. The center of the radical menu always displays on the active survivor. Okay. So we click over here and we will use this guy. Click over here and we'll use her. Click over here and use this dude. And then last but not least, we use the guy that we went out with on the expedition. Okay, like I say, multi-management in this game. You can get a lot of things done, just not on your own, but using other people, which is great. We are screwed. Everything got smashed to timbers. Only the workbench may still be useful after a repair. We need to check how many resources we managed to move into the warehouse during the cultist attack. We better get moving. Diamond icons represent survivors' interactions. Assign any survivor by clicking on the icon and click again to cancel. Performing each interaction is usually associated with a specific sequence of actions, e.g. going to the warehouse, bringing materials, crafting an item, etc. So we need someone to check the warehouse. I mean, we can do that. Why not? Does look like we've got a bit of a UI here, kind of going into detail how many resources we've got overall as well, which is cool. It took a lot, but I can still see some things left. Hopefully we still have some medkits left, then we can heal Jen's wounds. Let's take care of her. The survivors are tired and hungry, over time can get injured or contaminated while on their expedition. If these problems remain unattended, the survivors will be weakened and can eventually die. To keep everyone healthy and ready to work, perform interactions that perform their needs. Treat injuries with a medkit. So like I say, this is very much like State of Decay. Very much where if any of your companions or survivors get injured or need any form of rest, you can send them to like an infirmary essentially. So if we click over here, and looks like Jen is the one who has the injury at the moment, so we can send her to this location. So now she should be healing up, which is great. As you know, the base is ravaged. We need to make it whole again. Firstly, remove all the debris. Okay, sure. It'll give us some space for a new shelter. It's hard to get by without them. Maybe we can extract some resources from the rubble to rebuild them later. It will be done. Salvage ruins from destroyed buildings by sending the survivors directly to them. You can also gather resources from specialized buildings like the Scavenger's Point for food, lumber mill for wood, and rubble mine for rubble and metal. I mean, that makes perfect sense. So it looks like, of course, all these buildings have been absolutely decimated, but we'll get our survivors to clear them up. So if we clear this rubble, we get 5 wood and 5 stone. You know what? We'll get this guy to do that. Oh, he was already there. That's not a problem. But I'll clear this one to get another 5 wood and 5 stone. He's closest to this anyway, so we'll get that to be cleared. And then last but not least, who else have we got left? We can use this guy as well. I do like the camp management aspect of this. It's actually really unique. There we go. We got our first resources from clearing the debris then. If a survivors are busy with tasks, you can speed up the time using the time control widget in the top right over here. Alternatively, you can slow or stop time if you need more planning. So it does have a bit of a RTS style kind of strategy aspect to it as well, with being able to manage time. So he does have the resources in his hand. So is he going to put them into the warehouse over here? And it does look like it. We managed to find some resources. Not all is lost. Since we managed to salvage some resources, let's repair the workbench. It's slightly damaged, but it still stands. After we fix it, we can process wood to planks to construct new buildings. Okay, let's do it. To construct new buildings and rooms, to manage existing ones, use build mode. You can activate it with the button in the lower right hand corner of the screen or direct a shortcut. Okay, so B for build mode. So it looks like it wants us to open the structure panel over here. And this is where our workbench was, so we can repair this. And doesn't look like any of our survivors have different stats to be able to do things better, so I'm just going to send my guy who I was using over there for now. Okay, we did it. Now we can process the remaining wood into planks. We will ready these buildings materials right away. Craft an item, select the crafting interaction on the workshop. Choose a survivor, item, and quantity to craft, then click craft button to accept. So if we click open the workbench, it does look like this guy has a plus with some arrows, so I am assuming he's going to be the most useful person in this situation. Does look like we can craft quite a lot of things, not gonna lie. Different weapons, herbal remedies, bows and axes and crowbars. There's definitely a lot more to this game than I thought there was going to be initially, but we do need to craft some planks as we're going to have to rebuild some structures. Does it say how many we need? We can only craft 3 at the moment anyway, so I'm going to craft that amount. Does look like in the bottom left as well, I've only just noticed we do have a bit more of an indication on all of our different survivors, their names obviously. If we press Alt as well, does show their health points as well, which is obviously huge. So here's Rust then. Good old Rust making some planks out of wood for us. Looks like he's going to be transporting those 3 planks back to our storage as well. Let's craft another 2 planks because we've only got 3 out of 5 so far. Just zooming out, by the way, and this place looks absolutely huge. There's the gate that those horrible marauder people broke through, but yeah, this camp is absolutely massive and there's so much debris to clear up. I didn't realize how big this game would be in terms of a base building thing. We do have our last 2 planks over there now, so Rust is going to take them back over to where we keep our supplies. Hopefully we can see what we get to do next. Great, now we can start building some new structures. First and foremost, we could use a sturdy shelter where we can construct additional rooms. Solid walls will come in handy for the night, definitely. Before building a new room, you will need a building frame, frames and foundations that provide slots for related rooms. To create one, select it from the bottom right panel in build mode and place it in an unoccupied ground, then assign a survivor to construct it. So if we go into the build menu then, I'm guessing we're going to want shelter. Shelter that allows for building structures for food processing and settlements. So in terms of where we're going to put this, I don't see any harm putting it here. Let's pop that down here. Okay, and Rust again seems to be the handyman around here, so he can build that. Does also look like if we hover over the top at this UI as well, it gives us a really in-depth look at all the supplies and resources that we have. So in terms of materials right now, we've got 102 in total, 37 wood, 35 rubble, 15 fibers, 10 plastic waste, and scrap metal as well. Does look like we have a dirty water and clean water split as well. Different types of food, components, chemicals, fuel, knowledge. I'm guessing that's for researching like further technologies, which should be interesting. And also memories, which we'll have to wait and see what they are. Fair play to Rust, by the way, building this house all by himself. No one wants to clearly lend a hand. He seems to be the man for the job. And there we go. Rust has built that entire building all by himself. What a guy. Looks pretty cozy though, I'm not going to lie. But now that we have the building frame constructed, we can start filling it with dedicated rooms. Firstly, let's build some bunks. A room with beds. Okay, let's do it. To build a room, you must have an appropriate frame. So we've sorted that out. For instance, a bunk room can be only placed in an empty slot inside a shelter frame. Various rooms are available for each building in the game. They offer new interactions, meet settlers' needs, and improve the functioning of other nearby rooms. So we've got this empty shell of a building, which is great. It's a bit like The Sims then, I guess. You make a frame for a house and you can place different things in it. So if we go into the building menu, we're going to want some bunks for people to stay in. And it looks like we can put them in this left-hand corner here. So let's click on that and get Rust back to work. So it looks like he's running back into the supply room to get the supplies to build the bunks. I really like the animations in this game. They've done a really good job with that. But definitely in terms of building up a camp and kind of getting resources to do that, it's just a lot more in depth than I thought it would be. I'm really enjoying this one so far. Here he is then, Rust, hammering down at the ground with all the nails and planks of wood to build us all some beds so we have somewhere to stay and rest up. Okay, Rust has nearly finished, and there we go, built some bunks. So we can get settlers, I guess, to kind of sleep in the bed to get some energy and health, which is really cool. Alright, I think we've got the base running. At least the basic needs can be fulfilled now. In order to further develop the settlement, we must collect and analyze the artifacts of knowledge from the old days. Thanks to this, we will be able to develop ideas for new constructions and items. Right now, we could really use knowledge to build a canteen. Thanks to it, we could process food. Maybe there's something helpful in the items you found earlier. Let's try and analyze them and see what we can get. This is how the research mechanic works then. So the research interaction available in the archive is used to study items in order to obtain knowledge points. After opening the window, select the items to be examined. You can also select multiple items and accept the research. Okay. So if we go back down over to here, this looks like our kind of researchy area. Doesn't look like anyone's particularly an expert in research. We'll use this person here and she can research this blueprint we've got here. Used to gain science points by researching in the archive. So let's click over that. It's going to take 30 seconds, 1 research point and research. Do you want to approve? Yes. If Jen can figure out some more vital information for us, and by reading some schematics over in the research room over here. So it looks like if she reads this bit of intel that we managed to scavenge being out and about, we will actually gain a knowledge point, and I'm assuming we can spend them on certain things to unlock them to build in our base. We'll see. You collect a knowledge which will now allow us to develop the technology of a canteen construction. We will research it right away. Okay, so there's a tech tree. I can't wait to see this then. The tech tree is used to unlock new projects. After opening it, either with interaction icon in the archive or by pressing it, you can indicate the technology you're interested in and spend knowledge points to learn it immediately. Alright, so if we press T then. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of different technologies. There's tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Yeah, this game is definitely a lot bigger than I expected it. I'm not going to lie. But in terms of what we are going to want to learn, so we do have 1 point available. And these are all the different things we can learn. Matching handles to unlock basic weaponry. But we do have all this stuff. So we do want to get a canteen so we can process and prepare food. That is going to be probably the most important thing in a camp, being able to stock up on food. So let's research that by holding it. Okay, nice. Let's come off this then. The technology is ready. When we have enough materials, we can build a canteen with ease. Thanks to the knowledge, we will be able to expand the base and maybe even rebuild the defensive walls destroyed in the attack. But for now, we need to focus on the outside problems again. Those lunatics caught us totally unaware and unprepared. We hid in the bunker. I noticed something outside. Liz ran from the hideout towards us. Those brutes were right behind her. I wanted to help, but I got petrified with fear. I just froze with my hands shaking. They got her halfway. As soon as they realized they had no means to break into the shelter, they took off together with Liz. Don't blame yourself, Rust. It wasn't your fault. We'll get her back, mate. Don't you worry. Such rabble had to leave a footprint, so you'll have to track them down. And I mean, my guy's pretty good at tracking down, so that's what we're going to do. There's also one thing. Those scavengers destroyed our radio transmitter. Without it, I won't be able to communicate with you. Fortunately, with the help of the map you brought along, I was able to locate an old radio station nearby. If you somehow manage to activate it, the radio station will aid us in communicating across longer distances. We need to have our eyes and ears more efficient now. You're right, we'll fix it. Use the time you still have before the end of the day. At night, you should set off and get to the valley in the morning. Just remember to prepare yourself before you set out. You can use the resources available here to craft something essential gear. I found some additional knowledge items and resources that could be useful. After you return, we can focus on expanding our base. A canteen to prepare something more appetizing than raw food would be ideal. Okay, amazing. Yeah, we'll make our camp safe again. Limited time to perform actions in camp. Current time is shown in the time widget in the upper right corner of the screen. When evening falls, it will be a good time to meet the settlers' needs to finalize the day's task. The rest is up to you. I mean, to be fair, ideally, it did say build the canteen at a later date, but I don't see why we wouldn't just build it now, right? I think let's pop it here. We'll get Russ to start building on that. He's probably not going to be coming out with us on the expedition to find the missing person anyway, so... Now, as you can see, they've all kind of returned back to the campsite now, just resting for the time being, which is definitely going to be useful for regeneration health anyway. But the clock is slowly but surely going down. I'm guessing as soon as it hits the moon, we're going to be at nighttime. So let's see how that goes. Now, I'm interested to try out this new bunk, I guess. So if we go into the sleeping thing and we select Dan over here, be interesting to see how long he actually rests for, but he's the only one that is kind of lower on health. If we press he's only got 136 out of 150, so hopefully he can rest up and get that back up to full health before we venture out into the night time. The night comes. When the day time is up, the night planning screen will appear. You must select which survivors will embark on the expedition and who will rest. Once you have selected your expedition members, the next step is to select the appropriate equipment for them. You can manually advance to the next day by clicking end of the day interaction at the main bunker. Okay, brilliant. So we don't actually necessarily have to just sit around and wait if there's nothing to do, but we can just skip the day as well, which is pretty cool. So it does look like good old Rust is also built as a canteen. So if we open the canteen, we go over to this guy. So it looks like we can make small meal preparation, medium meal preparation, and also big meal preparation. So I don't see no harm in making some small meal preparation right now. How many can we actually make? We don't want to use all our supplies. We'll make 2. And we'll get Bubba the chef to make us some meals to hopefully go out on the expedition with and not starve. So I'm going to click end the day. And we can now plan the next day. So we have the National Park, Eden City, Wasteland, and those maps are unavailable as we've not accessed them yet. Companions who can go on expeditions and bonus backpack carry weight. So it looks like only these 2 can actually do it. So go on expedition. Go on expedition, which is fine. He's going to be sleeping in a bed. So we don't actually have enough bed slots, unfortunately. Looks like poor Jen is sleeping on the ground. But anyway, let's prepare for our first expedition out the camp. So what we've got here is both our party members, and we have all these weapons available. So it reminds me a little bit of Escape from Tarkov, not gonna lie. So we've got an air gun, we've got a pipe shotgun, we've got a machete. So we're gonna put the crude machete as the melee weapon. We'll take this air rifle, why not? We can also have different forms of armor as well. So we can put a leather vest on, which increases his armor by 14. Can we take this Molotov out with us? It does look like we can. So we've just got a bit of a backup arsenal of weapons just in case. And also an old backpack to give us some more looting spots. We can get 0 out of 15, which is going to be a lot. Now, in terms of the air gun itself, then ammo type, it looks like we're going to need this makeshift ammo. Let's just take all of it with us just so we never regret it. I think that's going to be everything from this guy. Then over here, we're going to take this machete kind of axe, the pump shotgun, the shotgun shells. We'll take the med kits out of us. We're probably going to need it more than the people back at home. Another backpack so we can carry 20 items, which is going to be great. And everything else seems to just be kind of materials and everything. Can we take food with us? We can take food with us in case we do get hungry. Probably should do that. Doesn't look like we have some berries. We'll take the berries with us as well. Everyone else should be fine with food back at home. It looks like our guys are pretty much fully prepared, and let's start the expedition. Dan, where could they go? Don't worry, I'll hunt them down. Their footprints must be here somewhere. But anyway, let's select Dan here, because Dan is the main man when it comes to tracking down footprints. So hopefully we can find these people that kidnapped our friend at this area over here. You also have a house as well. I'm guessing we're going to want to loot around this house. Looks like a bad neighborhood. Does indeed. Gonna have to be careful around here. What is this gross green stuff everywhere? I mean, I'm guessing we're not going to want to... Yeah, let's not approach it. Oh, God. Okay, I mean, it was pretty obvious, right? But I thought I'd try it out anyway. Maybe we can't access this until we get some form of... I suppose... maybe like a radiation suit or some form of mask. Does look like some wolves who I might take a shot at. Okay, one down. Now if we go into the menu here, let's get my companion to get involved with him. What are these? What the hell is this thing? Okay, we managed to deal with that. Okay. What on earth is that thing? And we did get slightly distracted there. I kind of want to get back on this path and see if we can find the footprints of... Yeah, I want to follow this trail. I feel that's going to be the most important thing. Okay, looks like people are in front of us here. I think we're getting near. Yeah, I don't like that. Seems like there are many of them. We're going to try and want to do this as stealthy as possible. Maybe get up here, but we're going to have to shoot. Now, what are the chances of these two turning around at some point? Okay, one has turned around. I wonder if you can get silencers in this game as well. That would be very interesting. This guy gonna turn around at any point? Doesn't look like it. Is there another way into the camp potentially? Let's sneak around this left-hand side, see if there's another opening potentially. Part of this fence is weak and we could sneak inside. If we had a crowbar. Neither of us have a crowbar, unfortunately. Oh, we do have a hatchet. So if I select Zach here. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. It looks like we're going loud. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're going really loud. Oh, no. This is not good at all. I guess we're really testing out the combat here. Watch your back. Oh, okay. A nice shotgun shot there. Oh, God. This is really not how I wanted this to go down. This thing takes years to reload. Okay. This is really disorienting, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, shotgun. Okay. I'll be really surprised if we survive this. We've done well so far. Can we please reload the shotgun? How has that guy survived the shotgun to the face? Oh no, it looks like Zach is down. Okay, maybe we just got away with that. Okay, we can rescue our companion here. Jeez, that was something. We can actually loot the corpses as well. Before we heal up, most importantly, let's loot. Yeah, safe to say that could have gone a lot better. And all he had is some mushrooms on him. Managed to find some rope and firewood on the one Zach was looting. See if we get anything useful off this guy. Nah, just some wood. Now, if we go into our inventory, we're going to have to sort ourselves out here. Luckily, we did bring the med kits. So, as I am Zach, if I press Alt right now, we have managed to heal ourselves pretty much 3/4 of the way. Is there a way I can... I can split these, which is great. So if we give another one, can we transfer it over, potentially? Does look like we can. So if we give the other one to Dan, we select Dan and now press Alt. Okay, we're both healed up, which is great. We have a note here. Let's read it. A note left by someone. Burn, I managed to steal some of the loot from the last raid. There are some mystery books from the old days. I think they might be worth something. Browse the merchandise and let me know how much you can get for it. I hid it under a wing of a plane. Okay, well, that is definitely going to be useful. It looks like they stole from us. And now we should be able to get the information back. Let's loot this corpse as well. Ah, there was an explosive barrel. That's so annoying. There's so many better ways we could have done that fight, but that shows what going loud looks like anyway. Maybe we can get behind this guy. Oh, never mind. He's already turned around for us. How kind. Definitely going to want to stealth attack him. You can scavenge that in the meantime. I'm going to... Nice. You can also hide bodies as well. Oh, you literally just dig him in the ground. I was expected to pick him up, but I'll take it. Are we literally at war with an actual cult? Let's read this note anyway. Our time has nearly come. Soon we will make the final push against the Damz status. The Flame Father will finally forgive us. I need you to raid and pillage every settlement you find. The Flame demands more resources and humans and goods. Choose those who can be broken and reforged as decided to swell our ranks. The others may perish the ash in the wind. When you're done, meet up with Trock in the lumber mill. Okay, these guys are actual cultists then. Do we really want to be messing with them? Okay, it does look like we maybe have a double kill on our hands here. Let's do the team stealth attack. Got 1. Got 2. Stealth attack him. Oh, nice. Okay, what are we dealing with here? We can take this guy out. Where's the barrel? I'd ghastly smash something. Get stealth attacked. Let's hide his body. We can actually talk to the person in there. Let's deal with this person first. Or we can find another way, and we don't have a key. What's this up here? Use rope. Climb up here. Maybe that'll be a way into the building. Okay, we can climb up. Out of interest, let's see what's in this box, even though we can't actually take it. Well, unless we drop something. If it's something more important, then we definitely will. Valuable documents. Oh, I feel like we're going to need valuable documents. We can actually take those with us. You know what? Can we... Is there a way to drop stuff? That is the question. There's got to be a way to drop stuff, right? It doesn't look like it, so we're just going to have to take what we've got. Unless we go into the inventory screen from here. And can we... Doesn't look like it. We can actually put some supplies in our pockets, I guess, which opens up a little bit more space. Yeah, we can do that, and at least we can pick up these items here. Okay, great. It doesn't look like this is actually a way into the building, but we did manage to get those valuable resources, so let's climb back down. Right, let's see if there's another way into this building here. We can actually craft here as well, so if we needed to make some more supplies, we can make a grenade. Oh, we can't actually. Now, I have just noticed there is a barrel there. And usually what barrels mean is explosions. Maybe we have to climb up here after all, and bang. Oh, never mind, we have to reload. That was a bit anticlimactic. Should I say bang? Okay, nice. So it looks like we have found a way in the building after all. Let's climb back down. Don't think we need to sneak anymore. Looks like maybe we found Blooper. The cavalry is here. Who are you? Any friends of these maniacs outside? Nope, they're all evil and disgusting. Yep, true. Who are you? I'm Blooper for friends, but you can call me Blooper anyways. May it be. What's wrong with Liz? Your friend is clearly suffering from stasis, I dare to say. Oh, she's over there in the bed. Do you know how to help her? Help? Stasis may turn her into something truly beautiful. But if you like her this way, I know how to help her. What does he mean by that? So, well, what is stasis? It's both a blessing and a curse. Losers learn about it potentially the hard way. Blooper is not a loser. How to help Liz? Those maniacs outside, I won't be able to work. They're scattered around the camp. How did you get here unseen? Well, we didn't really. We just blasted our way through, but we have our ways. Anyway, the patrol can be back any minute now. They want to sacrifice us in some blasphemous ritual. We need to take care of them. You want us to kill them? That's suicide. Don't be such a whimper. Take care of them all, especially the fatty fellow. Meet me here when you're done. Okay, so we need to kill a cultist leader and kill 7... Oh, okay. Here they are. They've... Oh, look at the big guy there. That looks very tempting to shoot, not gonna lie. Haha, let's go. Oh god, this guy may be a lot tougher than I thought. We should probably... Oh no. Wait, let's try and bait them around here. Come on, come to the barrel. Oh no. Okay, we got rid of one. Okay. Don't say we've run out. I think we've run out of ammo. Oh god. It's not good. Oh no, this may be a really bad idea. Okay, we've helped up our campmate. We can do this. We can definitely do this. Okay, one's down. We've actually fully run out of ammo. This is not good. Just realized we do have a Molotov. I really don't know how to use it, but I guess we're going to find out. Okay, here we go. Oh, they moved out the way. Of course they did. We'll take out the guy with the gun. Okay, the guy with the gun is gone. Oh, we've played enough Dark Souls in our life to be able to win this. Let's roll out the way. Okay, here we go. Okay, just the big boy left. Can we help? Oh no, this might be a really bad idea. Okay, he seems to be pretty stupid. Oh, here we go. Get him from the back. There we go. Double team. Double team the big boy. Don't let him get an attack in. Oh no, he did. Finish him off, Zach. No. Ah, I think we did it. No, we didn't. How is he not dead? Oh, there we go. Jesus. Okay. Let's get Zach back up. Okay, we need to heal ourselves straight away. Well, that gave us a bit more food. It's not ideally what I wanted. Let's have a quick look. Herbal remedy. Restore 60 health. Yes, that would be great. Zach has the health kit on him, so he can heal up that way. And we can have this herbal remedy. Okay, great. Let's loot the corpse of the big boy. Hopefully he's got like some legendary stuff on him. He does actually. He has a hardened vest. That was a pretty cool fight, I'm not going to lie. But we'll see what Blooper wants and hopefully he can actually help us now. So, are they pushing up the daisies? What? Are the cultists gone? It's all done. All of them are dead. Oh, that's wonderful. Their flesh will make the best fertilizer. I can share if you wish. Yeah, this guy's weird, but can you help us then? Fine. What's the rush? Your friend is on a journey to a real self. It can end up well or not. Make it stop. Nature will find its way, but if you really need her as before, I need some special kind of mushroom to stop the status. What mushrooms? With the violet caps, you will need them in a nearby valley. A wooden hut used to be there once. We're on it. You can use crafting stations on expeditions to quickly replenish the most important supplies. The cost will be higher than crafting these items in the base, but the crisis situation can be in a reasonable option. Okay, so you can find these out in the wild. It obviously costs a lot more resources, but sometimes you're going to have to do it. That makes perfect sense. We're going to have to search for some unique stasis samples in the destroyed village. And hopefully we can heal up our friend before she turns into something that pretty sure we don't want it to turn into. So that's where I think I'm going to end this episode on Survive the Fall. Really enjoyed this one. This is such a unique game. A lot more different than I thought it was going to be. It's just a mixture of quite a couple of games. There's very good base mechanics, a lot of tactical combat. Arguably not demonstrated very well for myself, but you can get the point. I like the fact you can control multiple people in one scenario. You can get a base operational using different characters. It's absolutely amazing and definitely would be willing to try this again. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, and if you are new, please subscribe to stay up to date with all the content. And get in the comments down below and let me know if you want to see me play this one again, or if you're going to even try it for yourself. But as always, I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next one.